News, and I'm here with a great guy who I met a few months back, who happens to be running for district attorney for LA County, and that's Deputy District Attorney John McKinney. Hi, John.
Hey, Bill. Great to be here.
Great to have you on Long Beach Local News. I want to start off by saying I've heard about you for many years and all the great work you've been doing in the county. Tell us where you got your beginning, where you got your start.
Well, I got to tell you, life dealt me a pretty bad hand early in my life. I was born into a low-income, high-crime neighborhood. I lost my mother when I was 2 years old. My father died when I was 5 years old, just a kindergartner, tender age of 5. Grew up in a crack-filled environment. Crack ravaged my neighborhood. I was raised by my eldest sister, and I had to navigate some pretty tough streets growing up. But I made the right choices. You know, I chose education over selling dope, put my way through college, then worked my way through law school, became a prosecutor myself, and now I'm going to become the top crime fighter in Los Angeles County.
I'm confident you will too. What year did you come to LA?
I came to LA in 1994. Mid-90s, it was after the Rodney King beating. It was after the uprising of the 90s, after the OJ case. Actually, I was a first-year law student during the OJ trial, to put that in context for people.
He's not young, but he is seasoned a little bit. So how old are you?
I'm 55 years old.
Very good, very good. I'm looking at your resume, and you have done so much for the county. 6 years in the gang unit, 10 years major crimes. You've convicted 50 murders.
Yeah, over 50 murders. Over 50 murders for some pretty gruesome killings of all innocent people. So it's been a career filled with the intense prosecution of violent crime. I'm proud of my record, and I'm proud of all the victims and surviving family members that I've helped gain closure.
Yeah, very good, very good. So why do you want to be the head DA for this county?
You know, because I love Los Angeles. Notwithstanding the fact that I was born somewhere else, I've been here for over 30 years. I'm part of the community. I've watched the work we do in the district attorney's office make this community safer since the 90s, and now I see it all falling apart. I see this culture of lawlessness growing in our communities. It's worse in some parts of the county than others. So I want to isolate those problems and address those problems and prevent them from spreading all over the county. That's why I'm running.
Very good. And you've got a lot of support from the community too. I looked at some of your endorsements, and it was, I had Jody, one of your campaign people, send this to me recently. 3 pages of prominent people, your colleagues, which was very impressed by your colleagues that have endorsed you.
I'm very proud of that endorsement, and I have a lot of endorsements that I'm honored to have. The most important of which, though, came from my colleagues. 64.7% of the current men and women in the DA's office voted to have me become the next leader of the district attorney's office. And what that says is they appreciate my character, my integrity, my leadership ability. And it also says, or should say to the community, that if they want change on day one, if they want a reinvigorated DA's office, if they want men and women inspired to go to work again and seek justice, then they should seriously consider voting for me over the rest of the field.
I know. I've just talked to you over the several past months, and I'm definitely voting for you. I'm on your bandwagon.
Oh, thank you.
I have been rallying around all my neighbors, getting you involved, or getting them involved with your campaign, because you are my top candidate.
Thank you.
And Lord knows we definitely need a change from Gascon. He has done so much damage to this county, actually to this state. He helped author, I believe, one of the Proposition 47 or 57. You might know, right?
Well, he takes credit for being the co-author of Prop 47, which has been abysmal for the entire state of California. So bad, it's the one law that's bringing Republicans and Democrats together. There's a bipartisan effort to seriously modify Prop 47 that'll be on the ballot in November.
Wow. So the primary is in March, correct? What's the date?
March 5th is the last day to vote.
Last day to vote. Okay.
Yeah, so voting has started already. Ballots have already hit people's mailboxes. So it's very important that people do their research. What they should know about me is that I've been part of the organization for a quarter of a century. I have a remarkable record of success. I have the respect of my colleagues, the community at large. And if they want change, they got to think about not only who's great, but who will beat Gascon. There's some candidates in this race who have fine resumes and they're good people, but they're not Democrats. And the reality of politics in LA County is if you're not a Democrat, you're not just running against Gascon, you're running against the party itself. And that lessens the chances of somebody beating Gascon in November. Just something people need to think about.
That's right. And we are Long Beach Local News, as we are known for, but we do reach far beyond Long Beach. And a lot of people don't know, but Long Beach is the second largest city in this county. And you're going to be out here for a bit in the next few weeks, campaigning, canvassing. You're going to be a couple of events at District 4 Pizza. Do you know the date is, or do we have your info on that?
I don't have the dates, but I do want to say that Long Beach is critical in this race. I've been here for several weekends now, meeting and greeting people, talking to local officials. This is a special community. And although Long Beach is part of LA County, Long Beach is not Los Angeles City.
Correct.
And
Yes.
the people here are proud of the fact that Long Beach is different. When you come down here from LA, it feels like you're in a different place.
We are.
And there are a lot of good things happening here, and we want to make sure it stays that way. Now, I'm going to work hard for the support of Long Beach city residents. And I believe Long Beach can really make the difference in this race. If I can get the majority of support from people who live here, if I can convince them that I'm the future of the DA's office, I will get through this primary and beat Gascon in November.
I'm confident you can too. Folks, if you want to check out more with John, he has a robust website called John McKinney, number 4. You tell me. You tell us.
It's McKinney.
That's right.
4LA.com.
That's the number 4.
The number 4, but I figured some people might spell it out, so I bought that and linked the two together. Okay, so McKinney4LA.com is my website, my social media, and where you can talk to me directly. You can. I respond to people on Instagram every day. That's John McKinney _, Instagram and Twitter.
And Facebook too. Which will, if you check out Facebook, Instagram, you'll be able to find out all the areas and spots that he'll be hitting Long Beach and different areas in the county for meet and greets and what have you. So actually, I'm going to be out with you in Long Beach helping you canvass.
Oh, great.
Going door to door. I live in California Heights, Bixby Knolls, and we're gonna set off a day where we can meet my neighbors.
That's awesome.
I have great neighbors, and they need to meet a great guy like you.
That's awesome, Bill. I thank you so much. And if there are other members of the community who want to join us, they can contact me through my website, and we'll let you know where we're going to be when we're going to be there.
Yes. Like I said, also District 4 Pizza. Jimmy E's restaurant. He's having another event up here soon. Check out the social media, the sites, and his website. You can always contact his campaign folks and him through those. And John, I want to thank you so much for joining us. And I wish you all the luck. And I'm looking forward to walking with you down my neighborhood and getting you in.
I couldn't be more excited. And I want to thank Jimmy E's for hosting us today and helping us get this message out to the people of Long Beach.
Thank you. Everyone, Bill Lovelace reporting for Long Beach Local News. Make sure you go out and vote. March
5th is the last day to vote.